We all know that we are here to land a job in the biggest tech companies in the world. Obviously, I want you to join one of these logos. It can take time. It will require work, discipline, right? And actually, it might take a complementary step before landing that job. And it's okay. Your career is long. But I want you to take a step back on what it really means to achieve those careers. We are in 2025. Your career is going to be a long journey. It's time for you to set the bar at the highest level. If you have very ambitious goals, that's where you're going to start to reach results. But you have to set the goals on paper in order for you to achieve them. And what are these goals? What are the objectives? Well, I want you to go for the whole package. I want you to have the highest expectations possible for your career. Because if you don't dream big, nobody will do it for you. And it starts with your impact. When you join big tech companies, you are delivering impact at scale. You are helping organizations transform, and you can actually see everything that you do have an impact in the real life. You are working in a culture where you have ownership. Your managers, your teams trust you with responsibilities. They train you to take decisions. And that's the biggest impact you can have. So that at the end of the day, you look at what you've achieved and you're pretty proud of everything you do. During my time at Google, I trained and coached and advised hundreds and thousands of CEOs, CMOs, Googlers, partners. It's totally incredible. And if I remember myself at the beginning of the journey, being a graduate, looking for a job, I would have never expected to have such a strong impact and being proud of myself, talking in front of crowds, being a thought leader, being asked for sharing insights and my views on the world, on the technology, on businesses' growth and strategy. But it doesn't stop there. Working in tech means you can easily achieve a 100,000 euro package with a fixed salary, a bonus, some stock options as well. And it's just the beginning, because the more you grow, the more you evolve, the more these numbers will grow as well. You will not start necessarily at 100K, but you will get there. And now I have friends negotiating salaries at 180, 200, 250 euros annual package in France, not in London, not in the UK. So entering the world of big tech means you are lifting up your value on the market and it will never go down. These are examples of our invaders, a junior invader who got a 26,000 more euros on his package, landing a 60K offer. Here is another example, still junior, 2 or 3 years experience of an invader getting a 130K package, increasing his overall salary by 80,000 euros. This is the reality you are aiming for. So when I say you need to have the highest expectations, those are real expectations that you can get. We have an entire module on salaries. I won't go into too much details here, but obviously salaries depend on the market, on the size of the company. But if you join a big company that is listed publicly, then chances are you're going to get in the higher hands of salary. I recommend you to use Glassdoor or even levels.fyi to get a view on what types of salaries you can get in the different companies you target. But it doesn't stop here. I want you to reach for the highest levels of a career, the highest and the best conditions you can get, because why not dreaming big? Joining big tech companies means joining a culture of innovation, a culture where people help each other, a culture where your colleagues inspire you. And when you talk to them and you arrive, it's your first day, you're like, oh my God, I have a huge syndrome of imposter because everyone is inspiring, is smart, seems to be happy, friendly, and want to help each other. The feeling you get when you join such a company is crazy. And you have managers who are here to make you grow. Of course, not everyone is perfect, not every manager is perfect, but they are trained to make you grow. They are trained to coach you and develop yourself, develop your career so that you achieve your goals. And that's why joining tech companies means evolving from one job to another, all the way closer to your wildest ambitions. So you have strong and fast career growth, with learning, continuous ways to develop yourself in an environment where well-being is the priority. Of course, it depends on the company. Every company is different. If you work at Google or Meta, it's going to be totally different than if you work at Salesforce or HubSpot, obviously. Overall, this is the spirit of tech. This is the spirit of the newest types of companies that arrived in the world, breaking the rules from all the traditional companies of the past, because they understood that if their employees are happy, then they're going to deliver great work and they're going to want to stay and evolve. These are the pictures of our learning expeditions in Dublin, because every year we take a group of invaders and we go and meet the people in tech and visit the offices of Google, Meta, Salesforce, LinkedIn in Dublin. I hope you will join the next one. Now, let me deep dive on what well-being means. Google is positioned as one of the top companies in terms of well-being because they go the extra mile every level you can think about. It's unbelievable. I will show you some pictures for you to have an idea of what it means, but you will really comprehend what it means when you join there. And I show you this because I want you to see what's possible out there. If it's possible, then it means you can achieve it. So what does the well-being mean at Google? It means that every aspect of your life, whether it is personal and professional, optimized. They want you to have no stress at all, so that when you come in the office, you don't think about anything else than just your performance in your job. So that's why they offer massages. That's why in Dublin, for instance, you have an entire wellness center with doctors, nurses, dentists, naturopaths, and so on and so forth. You can just book an appointment to the dentist for tomorrow on your Google Calendar. You can book a massage for next Thursday, 3 p.m. in the middle of the afternoon. You can book mentoring sessions, wellness sessions with coaches, psychologists, and so on. Obviously, you have gyms where you can train and practice. In Google Dublin, you have even a swimming pool. I would go and swim 2 or 3 times per week on the first floor of a huge building. Food is very important, obviously. I will show you some pictures because when you work there, I was telling myself every morning, I'm not going to work, I'm going to the breakfast of a luxury hotel. It might seem silly, but actually food plays a big role in not having something to think about. They have a lot of resources to help you quit, to meditate, to improve your sleep, to celebrate as well. Many groups, every Friday there would be parties to celebrate underrepresented groups, to celebrate cultures, countries, and so on and so forth. So you can even book a meeting with someone who comes to your desk and help you improve your posture, position your screen, set up your chair so that you are not hurting your back, and so on. And a lot of classes, courses on every topics. Of course, technical topics on your job, on Google Ads, on the cloud, on AI, but also classes on everything else, finances, real estate, poker, chess, anything. It's infinite of possibilities. And when you arrive, you're like, is this a company or is it even better? So it's kind of even weird at the beginning because you feel you are not in a working environment. You are in a place where everything is made for you to be successful and happy. So the offices offer you many events to create diversity in the day-to-day. They break the routine every week, you know. But it goes beyond that. Every year you have huge events where they invite huge personalities, celebrities, businessmen, successful people. And I have a fun fact to share with you. That's how important well-being is taken care in a company like Google. Obviously, this is the most extreme example. This is Google. And these companies generate so much money, so much profitability that they can afford to have such a culture, right? When you look at the numbers for Google, we're going to deep dive the business models, but they are running at 30% margin after paying everyone, after paying the salaries, the offices, and all these types of expenses. So they have the money to pay you. They have the money to pay for your well-being. And that's why the competition to get in these companies is so high. Everyone wants a company like that. So they have the luxury to select the best candidates ever. They have the luxury to say no if they feel you're not going to be the right mindset or you're not going to perform well. And that's why your preparation needs to be top level in order to reach that top level culture. We have a module fully dedicated on well-being, so I can share you some of my tips as well for you to handle your own well-being. All right, so that's the goal. Go get the whole package. Don't limit yourself. What I've just described exists. It's a reality for 180,000 employees in the world in one company. But when you join Meta, it's the same. When you join Microsoft, it's kind of the same. Then obviously it's going to adapt to every company. But reach the highest goals so that you will see where you can land. It's 2025. You have the luxury to achieve these goals. In our next video, I'm going to tell you the methodology that we use for you to become an athlete candidate. So how can you make it to the top? How can you make it to be a top 1% candidate? Our methodology is based on 3 key pillars. We're going to help you build the right mindset, the top performer mindset. We're going to give you strong and precise methodology to use step after step. And third, we're going to build muscle. Because if you have the right method, but you don't build the muscle to achieve it, it doesn't work. Okay, so the mindset comes with what we just described. Having the highest ambitions for you, for yourself, for your career, for your projects, for your customers, for your partners. Along with that, you need to embrace the Tech Invaders mindset. That's actually the same mindset that you would have if you would work at Google or Meta or Microsoft, which is think big, be very, very ambitious for yourself. Nobody will be ambitious for you. Own your career. It means that I'm not going to take you by the hand. I'm going to tell you what needs to be done. and you need to do it. I'm not gonna check if you deliver on that. You are the owner of your own career. Train like an athlete to reach that level of careers where there is a lot of competitions because you will get the best conditions of work ever. You need to be ready. You need to train and you need to be disciplined. You need to welcome challenges. The more you confront yourself to things you've never done before, but still go for it, even when it's scary, even when you don't really want to, that's where you unlock the right mindset. And I'm going to challenge you during every workshop to jump in the unknown. I remember my first day at Google, they would tell us, change is the only constant. Just get used to the unexpected things that come to you. Okay, you need to deliver a conference in front of 100 person tomorrow. Go for it. You might not be the best, but at least you will do it, learn from it, and get better. Grow together. We are a community. We are people. We are lifting each other's. So use the community and contribute to the community. It's a win-win situation. If you ask for feedback, provide feedback for your CV, for your interviews. Do reverse coaching. That's the best way for you to progress. And have fun along the way. Obviously, I want you to enjoy this journey. It's a challenging but thriving journey where you will be so proud of yourself. You will look back 3 months, 6 months, a year after having completed this bootcamp, and you will realize how much progress you will have done. Read the testimonies of the invaders who made it. How did they make it? What learnings did they share? And that's the starting point, your mindset, your willingness to go there. I want you to go the extra mile. If you go the extra mile, it means you distinguish yourself from the others. We have many opportunities for you to go the extra mile, even beyond our program. Go to physical events, go to the Web Summit, go to VivaTech, go to Google, Amazon, Microsoft Summits. Those are opportunities for you to meet the real world of tech, meet the people in them. You might meet some invaders, like Joseph, who was at the Google Cloud Summit as a customer engineer, one of our invaders from the promo number 1. All right, so you have the mindset. Now you need a method. We have worked on the method for you, so you don't have to do it all over again. You can just focus on what needs to be done. We have broken down the entire process from the CV screen to the interviews to the mock calls all the way to the offer and negotiation. You just have to focus on the top 20%, the 20% that will make the whole difference. We have worked on the 80%. We have built the car. We have put you on the highway and you are the pilot and you just need to drive. We have built it together with Clara. Our methodology is based on both of our journeys in the tech industry. Clara has worked in Google but also in TikTok, and we shared our knowledge, our common knowledge, having successfully passed many interviews in these companies for you to succeed. We bring our knowledge from our real field experiences, helping organizations transform and grow. We bring the best knowledge from programs that we have attended at Google or even at TikTok. Those are self-development programs that are offered at Google. You have to register for them. You have to wait sometimes for 6 months to join them because they are so famous, and every Googlers want to attend them because they have an impact on your life. We took the essence of this program and we put them just for you in our Tech Invaders methodology. The Search Inside Yourself, for instance, is a 3-day journey where you don't work, you just subscribe as a Googler and you work on yourself for 3 days. Design Your Life is also a very famous program where you dedicate an entire day to planning your future and your career to be aligned with yourself. I Am Remarkable, that's an entire workshop we do for you. The Pivot Method from Jenny Blake, and so on. We took the essence of it and made it available for you. The method is working. We took the best results and we took the learning from it to continuously improve our methodology for you to have everything you need. So our methodology for you to outperform 95% of other candidates is very simple. It's a funnel that you follow step by step, from planning your career to highlighting your experiences and skills, to building a rock-solid resume, to getting a referral, and to being the best possible interviewee. That's how you master your application. We have everything into modules and videos, so you just navigate through the content based on your own pace. The last piece of the puzzle is obviously the muscle. You need to train, you need to practice, you need to be an athlete, and we put everything at hand for you to become that athlete. So obviously, practice is the key to your success, and the workshops that we are doing are situations where we put you in real life conditions, where you can put your gloves on, jump on the ring, and start boxing. I'm gonna challenge you. I'm gonna challenge you, obviously, always with respect and a smile, and we are all here to learn. But please welcome that challenge. Jump in the unknown. The community is also here to offer you real-life situations to train, to practice mock call, reverse coaching, and get real-life feedback on how you progress. So here is the sprint you're going to enter. It's a 4-week sprint where every week we have a workshop that works on a specific aspect of your personality, of your mindset, and of your muscles. First, we're going to start with a kickoff to get to know each other and get in the mood. The first week will be dedicated to your career. The second week will be dedicated to your skills. The third week will be dedicated to your networking in order to get a VIP referral. And the last week will be dedicated to your interviews, where we're going to simulate real-life interview questions. On the side, you work on your CV whenever you have the time. It takes time to work on your CV. Review it, go it thoroughly, use our AI tool to improve it. Use the community as well to ask for feedback. You also have a private coaching session that you can unlock whenever you want. I strongly advise you to use it when you have an interview scheduled, so you can work during 1 hour with a top talent from Google, Microsoft, or LinkedIn on a real case. And finally, you have the community, peer-to-peer network that is here to lift you up, to share their most ambitious goals. Seeing others succeed will make you grow. Seeing others sharing their learnings because they have failed at some point will make you grow. Use that. It's the best asset we have in the Tech Invaders community. You are the community you want to build. So if you want to see different things happening, contribute, take some risks. I will never say no to you if you have an idea to improve everything we are building. And that's it. That's our 3M method. Grow your mindset, have a methodology to use, and build some muscles.